It is very important. And if you are positive, because we are aware a lot of people are positive to COVID, they are aware of their status, but they are not coming for treatment. Some have run away from the isolation center, while some refuse to go there.
Social distancing, yes, your face on. You know, good people
We've instructed all our members to make sure that they observe the IPC guidelines, keeping properly kitted, having their face mask on all the time, and attending to all cases that comes into the hospital as COVID-19 positive, so that we can have less exposures. The use of sanitizers has been encouraged, sinks installed everywhere, and proper and hygienic hand wash habits, and now putting on your protective garments. The government has been trying, and we are making sure that all our triage nurses all over the units in Lagos State are properly kitted.
It's what we do all the time, but today we feel that we need to create awareness among our people, because we notice that they are not observing the social distancing order, and most of them are not using masks. So we decided to distribute masks to those that are not using masks, and to tell them they need to wash their hands regularly to ensure that they don't get infected with COVID-19.
This celebration started on the 6th of May, and today we are ending it. And today happened to be the birth celebration, posthumous celebration of the mother of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale. And this day is being celebrated every year all over the world. And we are joining the world to celebrate this day by creating awareness to the public about the pandemic, COVID-19, and to this year's team. To me, the team have been on since the beginning of the year, and is a kind of prophetic team. The team is nurses, a voice to lead, nursing the world to health. And as you can see, as we all are experiencing all over the world, nurses are the frontline healthcare workers that are really nursing the world in this year of COVID-19. Nurses are underappreciated, not all over the world. There are some countries that appreciate nurses. In New York City, nurses and nursing profession have been the most respected profession for 15 good years consecutively. But in Africa's setting, most especially in our own country, Nigeria, nurses are not appreciated by the public and the government as well. Because World Health Organization realized this, and they felt, is there any way we can make these nurses feel the sense of belonging? And that was why this year was designated to nurses and midwives. For the good work we do in harsh and difficult situations, we are always there for the patient. It's a noble call. And we believe that in this, the government should follow suit to appreciate and go on with what World Health Organization has done. To me, I believe the year is not just the year of the nurse and midwife. This decade should be a decade for the nurses and midwives.
That you help to save lives, you help to bring lives into the world, you counsel people, you educate them. And the nurse is the first person, the person coming into the world sees, and most of the time, the last person to see when they're departing. So nursing is a very good job, and from where I started from, I never envisaged getting to this level, and it shows that there's progress in the nursing profession. The biggest challenge in being a nurse is for people to believe in you, to carry people along, knowing that you can do what they think you can never do. And with nursing, it's a bit challenging, but if you know your onions, the challenge can be overcome. The infection can happen to anybody, especially in Nigeria now that it's community-based. most people are asymptomatic, so the person next to you can be a victim without you knowing. And if you have the proper training, psychologically you can be affected, but once you have the proper training, you'll be able to overcome it. Health education is the most important thing. If you health educate people on their well-being, they will take to it, and to reduce the spread of the infections, making it something that is not blown up.